I'm Danny,
And I'm out there.
and we are.
DNA Live.
Come on,
FM
go ahead, say it.
Live. I love it. Everything. I don't. I'm.
Welcome.
Welcome. Do you have like a? I don't know. We got to start with like another greeting, right? I always do welcome,
Okay,
right?
so then what's up, everybody? How y'all doing? This is DNA Live.
I like that too. I like that too. We can, change it up a bit. But you know how we start
Definitely.
off with our shout outs, right?
Yep.
So you know what I was thinking also before that?
Go ahead.
Because I'm always like looking at something because I always take notes and everything. And I was thinking if, maybe one day like you can buy me a little teleprompter, like they do like with
You probably could put one right there.
you know what? I'm thinking
Yeah, you
somewhere
see there,
in
right there, and they put it right over there for you.
somewhere in the studio, with Bobby's approval, of course, we can get like a little teleprompter, and this way I can just look straight ahead. I look like I'm looking at the camera instead of looking down all the time.
So go ahead.
I'm just saying. With that said, also remember, speaking of Paradise Studios, we can give you a grand tour one day, but there are several sets in this place that are phenomenal. So you have your choice of 1A, B, C, D. You have like all these different choices. So if you ever wanted to start a podcast or any type of show, I would suggest you come down to Paradise Studios and talk to Bobby Lacera, and he'll hook you up.
Definitely.
Okay, so with that said, I wanted to give a shout out to our very own Long Island Rap Radar Rich because he's like super cool, and we are working with him with a lot of new ventures and stuff, and also you guys were live today.
Yeah, we were talking with Long Island Talent, man. Shout out to
Dre
Dre.
Fleazy, my boy.
Very good show today. Well, not show, but it was just we're building.
It was like an impromptu kind of thing,
yeah,
right?
like we're building up a podcast over there to help Dre out and stuff like that, called Long Island Talent. So
Mhm.
it's gonna be me, him, and Rocky together. So that's another thing that we gotta get everything done and start doing.
It's in the works and it's going good. So, Bobby's really funny. Oh,
So
look
go
at
ahead.
him. Oh, okay, Bobby. I'll remember that. Look at that. That is pretty cool. Bobby put the little thing on there. That's why I love it. I also want to give a shout out to DJ Hot Rod. He's making waves all over the place. I mean, whether he's in Costa Rica or anywhere else in the United States, he's just like rocking it out. It's either at the District in Long Island City or it's at the Rose in New York City. I mean, he's just like all over the place, and he's
Shout him out too because that's gonna be a big event on Friday, man. So I can't wait. Hot 97 is gonna stream live, so
yeah, that's going to be fun
it's
to
gonna be
watch.
pretty cool, man. And shout out to Dope Chef as well as Nikki. So every Friday in Harlem, we're gonna be doing this showcase, and it has every major label basically there to watch these people come up the new showcase. So make sure everybody, goes into Queen Crab Harlem, man. So shout them out because they always show a lot of love and support.
Yeah,
That's
they do.
Fridays. Doors usually open at 5 p.m. 5 p.m. the doors open. So come down, show your talent, let execs see who you guys are, and let's get this going.
I know. Let's just do it. We're showing the love. I also wanted to give a nice little special shout out to Link the God. If you don't know who he is, I would suggest you check him out on Instagram. It would be Link underscore the underscore the no Link underscore the underscore God underscore king. Right?
Yep.
Link, don't hate me for that, okay? Because he's always keeping it real, and he touches on topics and subject matters that are important to the community and to society as a whole. And I was watching him today, and he was talking about a certain topic, and he knew he was going to have haters, like, but he don't care, and neither. And I told him, neither do I. Because when you touch on certain subjects, people will have like either a backlash or not, right? I mean, it is what it is. We're in that type of culture where if you're not, and we don't appease to anybody. We will tell you straight out what it's like. You can have your own opinion.
And shout out to Mr. After Hours. This is a really dope hoodie. So you
Yeah,
guys can see it. You guys can see
I like the
emblems.
purple and gray actually.
Did too.
I
Look
do
at
like
this.
the purple and gray. Oh
You
no,
know what I
purple and
mean?
silver. I'm sorry.
Purple and
Shout out to
silver.
Mr. After Hours. And again, with Link the God King, Also, you can also check him out on Tuesday nights at 6 p.m. Him and Bob Macedonia have a, a
So
show. Yeah, I don't know, like a show called Street Legal, and
you can,
Bob is a top criminal defense attorney in
yep.
Suffolk County, and he obviously does the show with Link. And let me tell you, they've had judges on. They've had several Suffolk County legislators and stuff like that. They have a really good show, and you should check it out. Tuesday nights at 6 p.m. Another one. Who am I going to shout out again? I'm going to shout out Uncle Boogie at
Go ahead.
WTSX
Shout out to Uncle Boogie.
104.9 in Kokomo, Indiana. We embarked on this adventure with him, right? And it's been fruitful, to say the least. And he just keeps showing us so much love, and I really appreciate it that he's extended his hand out to us, and he's helping us out. And the show is going good. DJ Hot Rod, Mr. Mucho Caliente, is spinning the mixes on that channel. So that's also on Tuesday nights between 9 and 11 p.m. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
Keep going.
And you got to remember, people, don't forget the advocate, Mr. Danny Rivera. That's every Friday and Saturday nights, 10 to 11 on 103.9 FM. That's broadcasted out of MacArthur Airport here in Suffolk County, Long Island. And let me tell you, the last few, we just started on that venture.
Yeah.
And it's been well received. And because Danny, obviously, he has these projects. He has the foundation. He has the new one coming up, the Lighthouse. Searchlight
Empowerment, Long Island.
It's just like, Danny embarks on these new adventures that are not just important to him, but important to the people in the community around him. And he is working tirelessly, I'll tell you, because there are plenty of sleepless nights that we have because, we're always working. And I'm not trying to get any, sympathy here, but we're always doing something. And it's not really always for the benefit of us. It's for the benefit of others. We want to see everybody succeed, and this is a certain economic, social climate that we have going on.
If you're an artist, make sure you submit your music to
DJ Energetic
Music at gmail.com.
And if you submit the music to him, we
take a thorough listen.
Yep.
And I'm going to be honest, sometimes you might not make it. Right. It's not like, because I don't want you guys not to make it. It's just, it doesn't fit what we're trying to push. That's why we got the DTF radio.
Right.
Mm-hmm. DTF radio is a radio station that we're going to have with the show called
That's in Brooklyn, right?
The Artist. Yep. Called The Artist Experience.
Okay.
And that's with my boy Dope Chef, a girl named Chocolate. Dope, shout him out. Black Ink. There's a lot of things that I have in the work for you guys, as well as the Brooklyn station.
Right.
So the Bronx station, I'm sorry. There's a lot of things I have in the works because sometimes artists get mad when they can't get on the DNA show or the Kokomo, Indiana show, or the other show in the land. So we're going to be pushing out a lot more ways for you guys to come on the show because sometimes you guys' music just doesn't fit it.
Right. But that's what...
Doesn't mean you're not talented.
Yeah, it doesn't mean
It's just it just doesn't fit into the whole, radio program.
Well, that's why we have different outlets. The DNA show, you got the WTSX radio, and you got Long Island News Radio. So we have different outlets. So we put that artist where they're a best fit and where they can really shine. So don't feel,
And definitely, we're going to be right back when they hit a commercial real quick. Bobby, hit a commercial.
Yo, put your hands up.
Right now we're inside a war with ourselves. Yo, America, are we gonna wake up from this? Where the real Americans at, you heard?
Where we at?
Man, you blinded and you lied, you just censor inside your own. Everyone pretends they love you, but messing you up in homes. Laughing without the way you can't even afford food. And everybody looking at you acting so rude. They thinking that they love you, your skin, that's what they see. They don't understand the militant well it be. But the anger that they got, they just play for each other. A civil war, they trying to come for us, kill one another. But I woke up last night, I gotta talk to my peers. Tell them, listen, we gotta march and what do we hear? You laughing, you crying, you angry, you feeling and skating. Saying with all the time, they just demonstrated. Leave you inside the cars, they don't wanna see you out. They leave you locked doors, breaking your jaws over locked. They lock you up, they wanna trap you, put you inside with a lock, it's mental block. Cause all you ever hearing is the cops screaming lifeless. Now all of a sudden we thinking prices. Putting that two there, be caught crashing in crisis. Now they hating how they even look. They try to lock us up, throw it down, try to play the book. Wanna get his chook, every time try to get it booked. Overshook, saying God is there but love is overlooked. They try pretending that we close with a phone next to each other's ears, but we're more social distancing corona years. They try to acting like we ain't one inside our home. We acting like that we ain't one and one inside our home. I said March, let's go. I said let's fight. You can't censor us anymore. You lying to the people.
And we're back, everybody. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? You already know DNA show. Danny, without Thea, you know.
Okay, so here's the story. We're actually going to wait for our guest, Docs.
Yeah, he's coming. He's coming up very, very.
He's
soon.
coming up very soon. Sometimes unforeseen circumstances, and we'll talk more about it in a little bit. As soon as we're able to hook him up by Zoom. If anything, can we also talk a little bit? How did you meet Docs? I forgot.
So this is a very cool story. So what happened is Docs is working at a place called oh man, if he was up here, he would tell me. But the podcast, actually, he had a podcast, and I brought Charles Hamilton with me. And when I brought Charles Hamilton,
Oh, so how many years ago was that?
That was about a good. Keep talking for a second.
Oh, okay. I'm going to keep talking while they're trying to zoom in. This is too. This is too rich.
Hit that thing. Hit that.
Okay, but we're on live. You know that, right? Okay.
Yeah,
okay. He has to press the button, but we're going to get him in any second now. But you always have to expect the unexpected, and sometimes things happen, so that's okay. We're just waiting on Docs, but in the meantime,
so
tell us about how you met him.
I'm explaining it.
Okay, go ahead.
So Charles Hamilton and me were like, all right, cool. So he had his own show.
Okay.
Right? So he had his own show, and it was in it's in Deer Park. I can't remember the studio right now. I'm drawing a blank, but shout him out. And went on the show, started talking to a bunch of people and stuff like that. And it was pretty dope when we were spitting on the show. Me and Charles actually have a memorable freestyle on there, and it was pretty dope. So
you met a lot of people with Charles.
Yeah, I think it's a stereo card. No, not stereo. The house.
Well, Docs would have that information.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, Danny, come on, you gotta remember. And I'll be like, bro, I'm literally like burned out.
No, but I didn't really get to know him too well, but he seems like a very interesting individual.
Docs is a very talented individual. Like he did stuff with like Tony Yayo. Remember Tony Yayo? The one
yes,
that
I do.
Shout out to Tony Yayo. Really dope dude, man. Lincoln. What's the dude's name?
Link the God King.
No, Lincoln Bob Macedonia.
Yeah.
They had him on the show, and then that's when we met. Yeah,
I know that was too cool that we both had hip hop artists at the same time.
We actually had Dinko, so it was pretty dope.
Leaders of the new school.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dinko. But while we still wait, is there anything else you want to talk about?
Honest to God, man, it was like, it's dope to see like everything like developing music wise, even Docs too, man. I watched Docs and he did this dope song, man, that I really wish we could play it, but we can't premiere it yet. You know, I did play it on The Advocate.
Yeah.
So everybody watching right now, I did play it on The Advocate.
He's very talented from what I have seen. And he's like, you know, he beats to his own drum. You know, he's not a guy that like, you know, conforms to.
He did a really good job too. My Father's.
Oh, really?
My Father's movie.
Oh my God, that is too fun.
Yeah, he was.
That is too funny.
That was dope.
And he was like, he was like a character that got killed or something.
Yeah, in the barbershop.
In the barbershop?
Yeah.
In the barbershop.
But listen, so anyway, let me talk because we got some time to talk. So artists, again, if y'all really serious about your career, I have about 7 different platforms.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really trying to push y'all out crazy in Long Island, man.
Yes, we are.
And shout out to my man, DJ Ace, because I spoke to him yesterday. Ace, I want to apologize, brother. I fell asleep.
That was my fault, too. We did a lot yesterday, and I even knocked out. I woke up. I didn't even realize. It felt like 20 minutes only had gone by. Meanwhile, we fell asleep for like 5-6 hours straight.
Yeah, it's just been a crazy event for like the last week, Ace. So my bad about that. And make sure you guys watch the show too on Mix.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's on now, so make sure you guys watch it. It's a dope
that's
show.
Right. He's on now.
Yep, the DJ Ace, New York. The funny thing is, me and Ace, we keep on actually parallel to each other because if you watch the cable, my show is before
his show is right after ours on cable on Friday nights.
Shout
it's
out,
pretty cool.
Man, shout out to Ace and them.
Yeah, and just so you know, DJ Ace, I was watching you this past Friday as well. With the DJ Ace reactions, and you were playing videos, and he was actually like, you know, critiquing them and stuff like that. And he would
really?
He would play the video, right?
Oh, so he does review.
Yeah, it's like a review.
Okay.
And like he would stop the video and say something about it, and then he would keep playing it, and he's like, you know, either rocking out to it or whatever, but he's keeping it real. And, you know, if there's improvement or a critique or something, he'll let you know. And I mean, who better than to get it from a DJ?
That's how I look at it and stuff like that. Like, okay, so the reason why you guys might see me and I'm very exhausted is because we had almost like 4 different shows.
Yeah.
In the last like couple of days. I'm talking about like going to events, coming down. Shout out to Hallway TV too, man. Hallway has always been dope, always been cool, man. So shout out to Hallway. You know, he's doing something right now in Brooklyn. So shout him out.
Everybody's always working.
You know what, man?
That's a good thing. You know?
Look at the 2 twins over in Los Angeles right now, man. Rob and Nick.
Mm-hmm. They're always working too.
They're hooking up their own thing, like a radio podcasting over there now.
Right, true.
You guys got to know too, we do got a lot of things from different states. So we got the Miami state, we got Atlanta, we got Chicago,
Boston,
we got Long Island,
and of course Kokomo, Indiana.
Yeah, that's our home right there too.
That's our home. I always love Kokomo, and I'm always singing that song by the Beach Boys, Kokomo. I love that song because of Indiana.
Yeah, man. Hey, Bobby, you want to go to commercial?
Can you do we have him yet or no? No yet. Okay. So how about we take like a brief commercial, so this way we get time to put Docs on, okay?
Yep.
If that's possible.
Jackie the Joke Man.
Jackie!
What is that?
That's a pygmy with a heart on.
New York Islander, Rich Pilon. So, how bad did you feel with the Kevin Stevens hit?
Darius and I were in their kitchen, and we were like, we were dominating Mario and them at the time. And Kevin just wanted to take me out, and it was with a touch icing, and there was no need for him to come through. And he was and I kind of played like I didn't see him, and at the last second just jumped right into him.
And we really
love you, Mr.
love
President.
Jason Scoop, and we're so
Yes.
happy he's back
Hello,
with us.
everybody.
My wife Jilly makes she's beautiful. That's my husband, wife. Excuse me, right there. That's okay. Look.
Cake life. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Cake Life, Capo, Eames, we back at it again. Y'all know what it is. We can't lose.
And we're back.
Yeah, man.
Without docs. But you know what? How about we make the best of it until we can get docs on it?
All right, so listen anyway.
go
So
ahead.
now we got a lot of things planned for this week. So this week, everybody asks this because everybody's been texting me. They've been like, "Yo, D, what is your day like?" Okay, cool. So I got one podcast coming over in New York called The
Which one?
Artist.
Oh, the artist experience?
Exactly.
Okay.
So now the artist experience, because I want people to realize something, is more of that kind of drill, kind of hip hop kind of music. I didn't really want to break into a lot of the drill music in Long Island.
Mm.
So I said, you know what, man? I said the city actually has that. So I said I'm gonna push it more to the city. So I, like you got Dope and everybody with it. We're gonna explain a lot more afterwards. But it comes to because they have like their own Dope Chef and them's been shooting a little bit with me and stuff, and we've been shooting like behind the scenes of like the artist development.
Okay.
Basically, like when you pushing like the artists and pushing and making the artists come out more
Yeah. Okay. I see
creativity.
that.
So yeah, so we got that. That's pretty dope actually.
Okay.
Um,
Ouch. Sorry about that.
cool thing about the events is too is that now we're going around places like me and her actually got the magazine coming out
May.
in May. It's called.
DNA. Monthly.
So that's gonna basically be we're gonna be looking at a lot of the artists coming out and the young guys coming out because that's what we're trying to do. We're actually trying to scout because I do work with a lot of major executives. And I'm trying to really push Long Island to a great point where Long Island artists start getting seen a lot more.
Right. I mean, the magazine will have several contributors to the magazine. It'll be.
I'm trying to get Long
right?
Island talent to do it.
Yes, I think I think that's a good
Well,
idea.
the thing is, I feel like he has a little bit of more of the niche of it right now. So I said, let me help him out. Let me start putting him and really trying to push him.
Yeah, if you don't know who we're talking about, you should look at last week's show if you didn't watch it. Dre Fleazy is a very I don't know, I can't say vibrant. He's very like, what's the word I'm looking for?
He's just very outgoing, very he just doesn't stop. That's why
He does right.
I took him over with me and Radar, man, pushed him out with Radar, had Radar listening to him. And it was a good experience, but like I said,
Passionate.
yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I just threw out the word I had. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And I think it's dope though because now you got a young cat. He's coming. He's developing himself. He's pushing himself,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be good, man. It really
No,
is.
he's very inspiring because I mean, no matter what walk of life you are or ethnicity, background, whatever it is, everybody has a story. Everybody has a mission. Everybody has a purpose, and he knows what his is. You know what I'm trying to say?
Well, you know what? At the end of the day, man, it's just he has that. I feel like he just has that drive, and a lot of times you don't be seeing that no more.
Oh God, when I was watching him on the live that you guys did earlier
But
today.
I see he gets it from his family because he gets it from his uncle. So
Oh God, especially Uncle Link, I mean, yeah, but two different people, but the same drive, the same passion, and it may be two different lanes, but it's good when you see people who are so motivated, not about making a change, just motivated to help, motivated to support, motivated to, help the people around them that, may not have that particular something to push them forward. I mean, that's what
But
they
I feel
do.
like a lot of people don't realize something though, that they're actually better. Like when someone says you can't do it, it drives you to want to do it more. Like with me, man, people like always knocking me down, pushing me away, trying to knock me like with doors and everything,
Yeah,
trying to shut
that's
it
it.
off. Like I just felt like, you know what? That's it, man. I really do need that drive. And when I have that drive, it's gonna be something 10 times different. And I'm excited about it, man.
That's where every time you talk like that, you know what I think? What song I think about?
Let her know what
No, no, no,
regenerated.
no. Hey,
Uh,
you.
hey, you. Yeah.
You know, every time when I think about things like that you do, I always think about that song. That pertains to a lot of people, and a lot of people can relate to that song because of that. You know, and just something to think about because that song has it has a lot of big meanings for you, but at the same token, there's a lot of depiction in those lyrics that a lot of people can relate to.
What do you?
He's not connecting.
That's
That's okay. Me and Danny will have one of those shows when it's just going to be me and him, and we'll just bring him back another day. That's not a problem, right, hon?
you want to just go to commercial and just try to figure it out real quick, and if we can't,
Yeah, we can shoot him a text or anything.
yes, I'm
I mean,
saying.
listen, folks, technical difficulties can happen. And, sometimes you can't, foresee things that are happening. And we were trying to help. He's actually still trying to get in with us and everything. So I feel so bad. But maybe if we can get him in here. If not, it's okay because we'll just have him on, another time. And that's not a big deal, because I really wanted to get him on here because he's a great guy and I want to learn more about him. So if anything, Danny will try to keep getting him. And unfortunately, we're going to have to just go for another short commercial break and just let's see if we can get him on. Okay.
Yo, put your hands up.
Right now we're inside a war with ourselves. Yo, America, are we gonna wake up from this? Where the real Americans at, you heard?
Where we at?
Man, you blinded and you lied, you just censor inside your own. Everyone pretends they love you, but messing you up in homes. Laughing without the way you can't even afford food. And everybody looking at you acting so rude. They thinking that they love you, your skin, that's what they see. They don't understand the militant well it be. But the anger that they got, they just play for each other. A civil war, they trying to come for us, kill one another. But I woke up last night, I gotta talk to my peers. Tell them, listen, we gotta march and what do we hear? You laughing, you crying, you angry, you feeling and skating. Saying with all the time, they just demonstrated. Leave you inside the cars, they don't wanna see you out. They leave you locked doors, breaking your jaws over locked. They lock you up, they wanna trap you, put you inside with a lock, it's mental block. Cause all you ever hearing is the cops screaming lifeless. Now all of a sudden we thinking prices. Putting that two there, be caught crashing in crisis. Now they hating how they even look. They try to lock us up, throw it down, try to play the book. Wanna get us shook, every time try to get it booked. Overshook, saying God is there but love is overlooked. They try pretending that we close with a phone next to each other's ears. But we're more social distancing corona years. They try to acting like we ain't one inside our home. We acting like that we ain't one and one inside our home. I said, Lord, let's go. I said, let's fight. You can't censor us anymore. You lying to the people.
All right, listen, we're very sorry, everybody, but there was technical difficulties and we can't make it to the show today, he said. But shout out to my man Doc. You already know him, so love. But let's get really back to a lot of things, man. So I've been seeing a lot of things been going on and transpiring. We need to stop that. As people that are sitting here and basically trying to give people other platforms, we shouldn't be arguing in different platforms.
Mhm.
Listen, you could throw whatever, you could throw a rock, you can throw a stone, you can do whatever you want. I'm gonna be real, everybody on here right now. I don't have time to listen to your negativity because I'm doing too many great things. So I'm gonna put it out there, and after that, I'm not gonna speak about it no more because I've been listening too much to this. It's too much politics. I don't pay attention to politics because I'm a politician. Remember that. Read it up, quote it, write it again, and do something. Because the difference. This is a business. Okay? It's a business. You're a businessman. Have rights to yourself and understand to yourself because you're not hurting your platform. You're hurting these artists that want to go out and be seen. Because let me give everybody a quick rundown. You will become a liability if you act up in front of any camera or anything what to do. They will not help you. My thing to you guys and to people that want to sit here and be woo-hoo, we doing all of this. That's great for y'all. I want to see y'all succeed. At the end of the day, y'all looking like a liability to that man that's giving you guys a check. That's the only reason why I said that. The reason why I said that is because you know why? Nobody's saying it. They're letting you guys walk around acting like buffoons and not saying it. This island is not moving because you got people that think they can move but can't move.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like you're in a wheelchair saying you can walk to me.
Oh, okay. Oh, that was
You know what I
good.
mean?
Yeah, that was good. I like that.
Be true to yourself. Be true to the art. Be true to what you do, brothers. Because if you're not true to yourself, then you're lying to yourself.
You are very profound at times, you know.
It's not that. It's finally you got somebody like people who think because they got a platform, correct?
Mhm.
They think they could go around and act like a buffoon and try to get all this. Listen, I don't want no immaturity. I don't want no negativity in front of me. I think it's profound for me to even sit here and to even open up the way that I know I am. I get bored a lot of times because it's buffoonery. I'm not going to lie to y'all. If I sit there and I watch you guys and I go like this, it's because one, I know you guys are buffoons.
Yeah.
Two, I know it's a waste of my time. Three, I don't even care about responding.
Yeah, that's true.
Because the responding to me is wasting my breath
Yeah.
and my time and everyone that listens.
Yeah. I mean, there have been instances where people will, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, there are people that have tried to engage to try to agitate or provoke negativity, you know, and it's not warranted most of the time. And I always think, and I believe that people that do that are people who are miserable themselves. That, you know, and instead of helping each other and
the island isn't succeeding because the island feels like we're the best, we're the great. Newsflash. I want to give everybody a quick newsflash and breaking news.
Breaking news.
You're not known past your block, brother.
That's true. That was that.
Yeah. Newsflash. You're not known past not even the island, past your block,
right.
Past your neighborhood. Don't let these dudes hype you up.
Right.
You're not cared for. Nobody wants to hear you.
Yeah.
It's sad to say because you could be amazing.
Yeah.
And this ain't going out to anybody. This is going out to the mindset that we keep seeing.
Yeah.
Like they go to me, they go DNA, right? They go DNA. DNA. And I look at them and I go, you know why DNA gets so much respect? Because we're a mature kind of brand.
Right.
We push out the artists for real. Yeah. Anywhere we go to Harlem, Queens, Staten, Manhattan, Bronx. They say these are the hardest areas, correct?
Yep.
I'm walking on there like ain't nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Because they looking at me and they go, he caused no harm.
No.
Now I see other brothers go there, right? They're getting chased out. I'm like, why are these dudes getting chased out? They're like, well, because they're basically they're not what they say they are. It's like, what? But the thing is, what is what you say you are? Yeah. I always wanted to know that. What is, like, you're supposed to be an artist, right? Don't get lost in your artistry into your real life. What you're doing is you're putting yourself in jeopardy because you believe that you're that artist when you're not that artist. Unless you really live it,
Yeah.
it's cool. But at the end of the day, that doesn't impress none of us. That, to me, if someone goes, yo, bro, I live that tough life, I laugh because it's like, bro, you're like 40 years old or you're 30 years old and you're still talking all this. Like, okay, you get a pass, you might be like 25. But if you're like past 25, still jumping up, still acting like a child, I don't want to hear you.
Yeah.
I just think honestly you have a mental issue.
I mean, there are certain things that you can excuse, but then there, like you said, there comes to a certain age and bracket that you can't, you don't want that.
It's boring.
Like you say, you don't want that buffoonery.
But it's boring. To me, it's boring. It doesn't have no substance. It doesn't have no light. It doesn't have anything. It just has, let's just keep doing the same old thing and be an oxymoron and run around without chasing our tails going all around.
Right. Yeah.
Well, yo, and to the artists that do music that are my age, I want to say something to y'all. Mature up. Because it's starting to get boring listening to y'all brag about the club, brag about you hustling, brag about this and brag about that and brag about this. When is hip hop gonna grow up?
Yeah,
When the heck do I gotta stop hearing all this? I don't want to hear none of that. I'm sitting there and I'm like, what happened to a mature taste?
Maybe just you can't really change it.
You could change anything. You know how you change it?
How do you change
You
it?
just shut the radio off.
Oh well.
Or you just shut. I won't listen. If I hear something to me that doesn't have substance and doesn't mean anything, I don't care how much money you're gonna give me as a check. You know what I'm gonna tell you? This is terrible.
Yeah.
This is trash.
And you don't want to play that on your brand.
Well, the thing is, this is how you look at it.
right?
It bounces off of you.
Yeah.
So say I go into a place, right? Now a place is elegant, has a lot of money and stuff like that, right? And they hear like that, right? You know what they're gonna tell me?
What?
Do you need help?
Do you need?
Are you sick? Are you
Okay.
twisted? See, they thinking they looking cool,
Yeah.
but
But that's what a lot of these artists are doing.
But into
these
layman's
days.
terms, they look dumb.
Yeah, but that's what they're doing.
Do you realize like what real artists and people do?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Another news flash. You
Oh,
ready?
He loves the news flashes tonight. Go ahead.
Y'all keep faking too much because all it is y'all go on the Instagram, put up the bottles. Y'all on Instagram, put up the models. Y'all on Instagram, put up the chain. Now, half of y'all chains are fake. You guys get this stone that people go that the stone, when they give you the diamond test, it comes out. Same exact thing. I'm just going to bring it out there. I don't care because today I'm finally going to just let all the frustration out that I've been seeing.
I know.
And I'm tired of hearing the same lines. Money, whip, jewels. So
Yeah.
you're telling me life is all about the same old thing. Shining.
Hmm.
If you went through that experience, do what you got to do, say what you got to say. But that's what music is missing. Music is missing the realness. Music is missing the lively thing. I don't care. I hear 30 or 50 people with the same line. I'm a trainer. I'm a rainer. What the?
I understand what you're saying. I mean, like when I was growing up, I mean, everybody's music was a little different. And the message, I mean, there were a lot that were like some that were controversial and everything, but it wasn't so like packed the way it is today. And sometimes you have to say, it is what it is because that's this generation's style of music, I guess. Is that when,
You really want to know my honest truth?
Oh gosh, here we go. Go ahead.
The honest opinion?
Okay.
It's just buffoonery. I
Oh.
mean, not even buffoonery. I keep saying that word. It's a disappointment.
Just by saying that, I'm thinking I have things in my head right now.
Like you got good cats like out here. I know a lot of cats that make great music.
Well, I was just gonna say
and not
that.
even hit. Listen, thing is, there's nothing wrong. I'm gonna say this real quick.
Can I say
There's
something?
nothing wrong with
Okay.
real good music. I can't stand drill. I think drill is a waste. I think I don't even like drill that much, but I understand the culture that comes with it. But at the end of the day, to me, being just a real musician, I want to hear more than the we running. I want to hear something like lyrics. I want to hear something that's poetic. I want to hear something that is meaningful. Cause I can't listen. Like I'm gonna be real with y'all. Y'all send me a lot of things, and I'm like, I can't play it on this side of my radio, but I got the other radio I could play it in because I got a lot of fans. So you got a lot of the kids that go, okay, cool, play that. If it's hot, I'm not gonna lie to you. If it's hot, I will play it.
Yeah.
If I feel like it's hot and I feel like people gonna listen, and I feel like the music is right, I'm gonna play it.
Yeah, I am very particular, and call me a prude, but I'm very particular with certain slangs and stuff that are said in certain, and it's not even just rap. I mean, there are other genres that use it too, but in rap they use a lot of cursing and stuff like that.
It's not
but
that.
wait,
It's
hold
not
on,
that.
hold on.
Okay.
But I actually it had a couple of curse words in it. But I was actually listening to Tracy. Remember our boy Tracy?
Mm-hmm.
And he actually came out with a new song, and I don't remember what it is, but he just came out with that. And I saw his video, and it started off really nice, and it did have a little cussing in it, but I thought it was a really popping song. And I am, me, I'm not, a huge lover of rap music. There are certain things I do like, but when it comes to the videos and stuff, I'm not that crazy about it. Okay, I'll be honest.
Well, it's the same old thing you see in this, that.
It's-
See, you don't need. Let me explain something to y'all.
What?
You don't need to be following the crowd.
No.
You can make the crowd.
Mhm.
Making the crowd
That's true.
basically is, see, everybody does the same exact thing. I'm gonna be real. Everybody does the same exact wave, thinking they jump monkey see, monkey do. They don't realize something, that they sit there and they cut it off. Okay, so when I go and I look, right, and I'm sitting there and I'm quietly and I'm looking at the radio, looking at the artists is when we do all the showcases.
Right. Okay.
Like Tony Newberry.
Oh, I cannot say enough.
He
about
brings
that
a
boy.
different element to it. He made everybody go, wait, what did that kid just do? So he brought a different element to it.
You're exactly right about him.
When he brings that element, it changes everything because you could watch it because it doesn't sound the same.
No.
Everything has like the same exact sonics. And when they try to push it and when they try to push it through, it doesn't make any sense.
And his style of rap, I don't even know what kind of. I think Nino. Shout out to Nino, the manager. He has a certain style with his rap music, and it's uplifting. It has a story to tell. It's motivational, and he just loves giving. He's that type of artist. If you want a genuine soul who loves his craft and loves his music, look him up. Real Tony New. That's it. Real Tony New. This is why we work so hard with him, and because he's just one of those real guys, and he's just. I can't say enough of good things about this guy. You have to show him love. I mean, you will check out his videos. You'll check out what he does for himself, for his family, for his community. And I just don't understand why people don't embrace that type of artist more, but he's being embraced by all those around him. And here in Long Island, we're trying to push that love and support, that he deserves. He really does deserve
No,
it.
but I'm saying to Long Island artists, man, we can really start coming together and really maneuvering. Just got to stop listening to the politics because people are trying to push other people that don't know what the hell they're doing and then pretending that they're the main artists out here,
Right.
when you got so many artists out here that are very known, but you guys ain't gonna know it because of the politics. Doesn't want to show them. Like, okay, let's break it down. A lot of
Okay.
people, when I see Nat Burns, I go, whoa, because Nat did stuff was nobody ever mentions this dude and gets me annoyed.
Yeah.
Never mentions Craig Mack. That was Craig Mack's hype man.
Oh, really?
Craig Mack is the man.
Okay.
Craig Mack was the one that merely made Bad Boy, but they don't want to give it. They don't want to give you guys. They don't want to give us that. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
So, like, we lose in Long Island. I'm gonna tell you how we lose. We think that we got to be the best. We don't realize we can all shine together.
Right.
We don't realize we can all be together.
This is true.
But the thing about Long Island is certain people that don't want to see that. So what they like to do is they like to cut it. They like to, this guy right here, yeah, he's the best in this, and this is how we're gonna do it here, and let's
Yeah, but you
invest
know what
in
it
this.
is? Like you're saying, I have to agree with that, because sometimes, let's say you may be perfect in this spot, right? So then all the other, like maybe 4 or 5 artists behind you may be just as good, if not better.
Mhm.
But you're in that lane and they're like, okay, no, kind of thing. Like, nope, can't pass. And we're saying, let them pass.
Well, the thing is, if you look what I done, I brought major labels to the island, right? Then what we did was we put the real top radios out here into the island. And we really started just pushing everybody who was younger out on the island. Shout out to Rich Radar, because Rich Radar is one of the dudes that I got to be real that have been pushing. Everyone doesn't know. If you guys don't know that platform, the platform is called Queens Rap Radar.
Right.
Long Island Rap Radar.
Right.
Shout out to my boy, too, on Power 105, Gabe. Shout him out, too. He's a good dude. He's from LI, too. But, like, you got so many people, and I want to say this again, feeling like there's hopeless out here. And it's starting to get me annoyed because it's never hopeless out here.
No, it's not.
It's just not.
And that's why you have people like Danny Rivera, Rich from Long Island Rap Radar,
Long Island Talent,
Cake Life, Long Island Talent.
Yeah.
This is why we're building, and Steve Kahn too. That's why we've built this team together, and we pretty much all have the same goal.
If you really want to connect how many people me and her have listeners, it's about 7 million.
Right
off the bat.
With everything.
Like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It's like 7 million. Maybe it's a little bit under, maybe 6.5, but still, that's a lot, man.
Yeah.
Because you got to add. But you know what, too? We haven't added the new radio stations that we have.
Yeah.
So maybe if you add that, you could probably hit about 8 or 9, you know? But the thing is, when you guys hear that, you guys go, what?
Yeah. But you know what? We're using these platforms. It's not to benefit us only. You know, it's benefiting everybody that is involved around us, everybody that we come in contact with, that we want, that reach out to us and say, you know, we love your show. Yeah, that's great. Okay, so come on. You know, we'll showcase you. We'll support you. If, you know, you all you got to do is just give us a buzz and say, hey, I need your help. We're there, you know?
Yeah, man. Like,
quite simple.
But that's what I was trying to teach him, man. I was trying to teach him that a lot of times, man, you really just don't need. I never listened to anybody. I did everything my own beat.
I know, believe me, he does his own.
I built my own thing up, you know what I mean, from scratch. And I really don't pay attention to the whole thing. I just wanted to let that out because there's so much aggravation, there's so much tension.
You know, that's why you've been so tense lately.
No, I've been tense because I feel honestly, you know, there's a lot of things that you really want to know. I've been tense.
Go ahead.
I've been tense because of the headaches that is just starting to occur. Because it's cool, man. Like, shout out to everybody in Long Island. Shout out to everybody in the city. We run out there. It's always like crowds always coming up. Your DNA,
nice,
what's up? Take the picture. Woo woo. Shout out to Drewski. It was dope seeing him. It was dope seeing Gil. It was dope seeing all them. You know what I mean? DJ Superstar J. It was. You know what
Shout out to Will.
Will, you know what I'm saying? Will killed it.
Yeah.
What's his wife's name?
Nani.
Shout out to Nani too, man. You always got to show her love.
We had a nice little talk. We always have talks and stuff. It's pretty cool. She's really nice. She really is.
I always just try to get support to all the young guys too, man. And you know, a lot of times I don't like to go out to these events because I know what they're about. They're not really about trying to really help the artists. They're really about just fattening their pockets.
Yeah.
We're about trying to help the artists and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, sometimes it's a business, so I'm not going to hate on none of y'all because it's a business. But at the end of the day, man, it's just everybody wants to.
But that's why you got to shout out people like Will and them, and people who are genuinely in the game. I mean, yeah, you got to make a little money too. I mean, it's not everything that we do is free. I mean, we pay for everything that is around us. But at the same token, it's really showing that, you know, it's showing support. It's, you know, showing love, and I love it.
We want to thank our sponsors too, because our sponsors always help us and stuff like that. But the key to really making inside success, man, is just open up your own doors. Don't worry about what the next man thinks.
That's true.
Who cares what the next man thinks? Because he's thinking what you're trying to think.
That's true.
What you're doing. So he's thinking about what you're doing. So that's the moral of the show to me. Everybody's an expert. Everybody knows what they do. Listen, I've been in this game for almost, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I've been in this game since I was 12 years old.
12.
I've been watching my dad in this game since I was 5. I seen ABCC artists blow up. Now they're not known. I seen BCC artists blow up. Now they're not seen again. So the failures of an artist I have seen, we've seen a lot of stuff. You and me seen famous people around us.
Mhm.
Famous. See, the thing about people don't realize neither is that my family does a lot of big movies. So like, you got, Netflix,
Right.
Hulu,
Mhm.
Amazon Prime. So there's a lot of things that you guys don't know what I really dipped into.
Right.
That's why I don't say nothing to y'all. I just let everybody talk because at the end of the day, anytime I need something, I know I could get it.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
And
we
work very hard for it. Like, it wasn't just given us. You see if you go and you really look at everything I have done.
If you just pull up Energetic on Google, you can pretty much see everything that you have done for the last 20 years.
Just remarkable, and
Yeah.
I have to give myself credit on that. But
You can make your own library.
Well, to you, shout her out to people because I never really thought I was really gonna go this far. And she like the song regenerated me and really made me go crazy and go back out and really start pushing it to another highest expectation.
That song Regenerated was totally your revamping of
My life.
career, right? And everything that came with it. So yeah.
Should I all right, hold up. Should I put out my next album? Should I just say forget it and just push?
Listen, if you're going to put out the album, there are 3 songs there that have to go on because I said so.
What songs are that?
I'm not going to tell you. You should know them by now. I mean, I always play them.
Fantasy.
Go ahead.
I can't tell you guys yet.
No, you can't tell the the road.
All right.
Is it
Shout
The
what
Road?
album I'm gonna put out. Go ahead.
No, I like the one that no.
Yeah, we gotta put it out.
Here we go. There's going to be an argument in the Duvelos Rivera house tonight.
They gotta put out the 3 R's. The 3 R album. We gotta put it out.
Oh, okay. We can have this. Okay. Well, but definitely fantasy. Okay.
I'm
we
talking
agree on
about
that?
the album.
Oh. Okay. Althea's having a brain fart.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Do the whole show. No, I'm playing.
Sorry. Oh, you went there.
Nah,
Okay.
I'm
All
playing.
right. You heard
Everybody's
that.
laughing.
It's live on
Everybody's
TV,
laughing.
so he can't take that back.
Go ahead.
So it's recharged,
Mm-hmm.
regenerated,
Mm-hmm.
redemption.
And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. The Redemption album.
3
Yo,
R's.
Steve, I know you're watching this, so let's gear up. I'm gonna drop it. I need some new music. I need a new feel. I want to see all the DJs they think about it. And so next album dropping in.
But can I pick the first 3 songs?
Go ahead, shoot it out.
No, I'm just saying. Can I pick the first 3?
Do what you gotta do.
Okay, I'm just saying. The Hungry one. Hungry.
Okay.
Okay. Fantasy.
Okay.
And the one with the road in it. I can't remember the name.
The Road.
The one with you and Voice that I like the most. That I love the most.
No Pain, No Gain.
No Pain, No Gain. That one. There you go.
Okay, so
You heard it live, so
ladies
he
and
cannot
gentlemen,
take,
you
he
know
cannot
what?
take it back.
The album, and I know you're gonna yell at me, has 24 tracks. That's what we're gonna put
We've
out.
discussed this before, hon. You don't need 24
No, the
tracks.
reason why I'm doing that is because look, the half of the year is over, correct?
Yeah.
So I'm just
No,
gonna
it's not half.
whatever.
Okay.
The year to me is not even over yet, but I just feel like just dropping so much music and killing it again and just doing what I'm doing, having fun shooting videos. And that's basically it. But first off, I just want to say, yo, Doc, man, definitely we're going to have you
Docs,
back on
don't
this
worry.
show.
We're going to have you. We're going to
So
have
don't
you.
even sweat it, man. You
I
already
know he
things
wasn't that
happen.
happy, because he
And,
couldn't make it. But don't worry about
And
it.
don't worry anyway, because you know DNA always supports you in anything that you need.
We love you.
And to artists, I hope you guys took this for a minute to realize. I know everyone's like, oh, but you invented. I didn't invent. I'm just giving you guys real knowledge.
Right. Okay.
Is
Yes, you are.
you got to walk on your own 2 feet. You can't let anybody tell you how to run your own life. Easy stuff. And you know what? At the end of the day, if someone doesn't like the music, somebody else would.
And with that
Well.
said, don't forget us Sunday nights, 8 p.m. Also, check us out on www.dnalive.net. Okay. With that said, we bid you a farewell. Have a beautiful evening, and we'll see you next week.
We're gonna see you guys next week, man. Much love. You already know. And to everybody out there, we are out of here.